ladies and gentlemen. In the bottom left-hand corner of 2,000 atmospheres. GGG trying to go 1-2, tie up his score with his opponent. It's Dream. And just being a little bit cheeky with that early probe. We'll see if it's just to harass or if it is indeed for something a bit more nefarious. In the top right from Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it's Hero. It appears as though this probe is just for the nefarious deed of being annoying, as Hero is going to try and delay Dream as much as possible. So no cheese just yet, but that of course doesn't mean that Hero is not going to be aggressive, as oh my, that SCV is quite low. Ooh, we might see Hero dive back in for it. Oh, he wants to. He wants to. Hero's looking at it and he knows that his probe is hungry. He can feel it. Nope, it did get repaired up just to 10 health, so he's going to require 2 shots to kill it. So, Hero, I'm not going to commit on him. Not going to be able to get that early worker kill, which is, of course, so valuable. But it's still just going to be annoying. Reaper is going to be the option for Dream, and we are seeing that he is going the double gas opening. This is what I expected from Beyond, is for this double gas opening, just because it's a safer opening that allows you to get either an early Widowmine drop. You can still go for a 3 racks opening off of it, or you can transition it into just really safe plays. You know, Hero is just going to be going, of course, for his fast expand. We will see the tech choice of option, or his option of tech choice, as he did in the last game, and that he played on 2K Atmospheres versus Beyond. He did go for that Stargate, and there we go. It will be Stargate again. This should just be a much more standard one, though. This should just be Oracle into Phoenix. Nothing as crazy as he did in that game versus Beyond. As for those wondering, Beyond Solar is on some Drunk Canadians Twitch channel, t.tv/that. As well as Inu, who is, of course, our wonderful moderator for the day. Again, apologies as I did just hit my mic again. I am not used to having it above me. That is my fault. But on Inu's channel as well, which is twitch.tv/IntoTheClanCom, if you want the Korean commentary and his observing. Sorry, as I was trying to remember all that info, I was not really observing myself. But we do have a 3 racks here from Dream off of the factory. So again, this is the same build that Beyond was doing, just a little bit safer, getting out the faster factory. That means that, hey, you know, you have the 2 Reapers, you also have a Hellion with it. So there's a bit more danger to this harassment than before, as the Phoenix is actually going to be the first option. So no Oracle, just straight into the Phoenix. This Reaper going to try and see how much value it can get. Does manage to snipe a singular probe, and we now have as well. They're going to go down thanks to the Hellion. So all in all, a trade that ends up being pretty even. Dream is already going to be behind on workers naturally, so Hero's not too worried about just 3 workers, but once you get to more than that, that's when, as the Protoss, it starts to get just a little bit worrying. So we are having the Phoenix push across the map now. Stimpack combat shields on the way for Dream. Oh, actually, Hero going to get aggressive. These 3 Adepts are actually going to finish their shade. They say, hey, listen, you don't have a lot at home, and they're absolutely right. You can just pick up the Cyclone. And now it is one-shot city for these Marines and these workers, as Dream just does not have enough at home right now to deal with this. 3 SCVs already going down, 4 in a total. The Cyclone is going to survive, and now the Phoenix can take their turn to at least get a few more SCV kills, and 6 in total fall. Dream now suddenly behind 11 workers at the 4-minute mark, 440, and you're down 11 workers. It is not a good position to be in right now for the Blue Terran. As honestly, taking that much damage, you might just even go for an all-in. You might just go for a 2-base all-in. I'm not sure if that's going to be the strategy for Dream. He might try and macro this out, take a 3rd, and just try and outlast the Protoss. But as it is right now, he has taken some incredible damage. And, I mean, Hero right now already heading into +1 armor. Is just playing as standard as you get and is going to have a very, very strong charge lot-based army. As, yeah, Dream, does manage to get a Phoenix there. A lot more Marines than I think Hero expected. As charge, +1 armor. It's going to be still a little ways away from finishing for Hero. On the other side, Dream does have Stimpack now. Marines can do drugs and become better at fighting. That is how that upgrade works. But Marauder's on the way, Concussive Shell, and you're just getting the whole lot of upgrades for Dream. As Hero is taking his third, adding on more gateways, and the worker count has slowly started to catch up. Dream getting closer and closer, is now only 6 to 7 workers behind, depending on where in the macro cycle he is. But with his third base finishing, that lead should once again start to make itself very, very clear for Hero. But we have the push out. It's going to be bio. It's going to be a few medevacs. And what is there for Hero? I mean, it's not a lot. His army right now is mostly Phoenix, and those Phoenix are across the map. They're getting damaged in the mineral lines. And so if they're not back ready to defend with energy, Dream actually just might have enough here as he's going to stim on in. Zealots have been warped in, they have charge, but the Cyclone actually absorbs the brunt of the charge damage. And now, look at this. It's just Phoenix, it's just a Cyclone. And, I mean, it's just these sentries, they all get cleaned up. Dream is continuing to stim on through. And he's going to be able to find a depower onto that building. Zealots have been warped in. The Phoenix trying to collapse on in and find some value, but I think that Dream has enough to force through the damage. The Zealots are getting cleaned up. The Phoenix are out of energy. Now workers are going to start to go down. Dream finds just a pretty decent counterattack there. As he gets the damage done. Gets worker kills. Gets the army count, especially of Hero, much lower than it was. And that means that when Dream attacks again, he's just going to have that much more. Third base gets denied. Gets slowed down. Zell's going to look to try and deny it. A lot at home right now for Dream. I mean, the CC needs to go up right now, but he's trying to pressure the third base, which just has Zealots defending it. The Widow Mine does go down. Shield battery overcharge is pretty good. And, the Phoenix collapsed. Dream a bit too aggressive with too few units. Ends up losing a lot more than he wanted to. Now slow warpids are coming in. That pretty soon they will be a lot quicker with that gateway that is being proxied. As the Widow Mines actually get a really good connection on the first one. The second on a singular Zealot, not the best, but it's enough to force these units back from Hero. As Dream gets sandwiched here trying to take the fight. There's so many Phoenix still available. The medevac gets sniped. And that just might be game. I think Hero has just pulled this out. Dream was not able to find enough damage, did not have enough production to remake. GG. As we are on to Hardwire for our second map of the series. In the bottom left from a GGG, that is a very early SCV. And that's the second one. He's getting cheesy. Never mind, it's just for the slightly bit. But he's getting cheesy. It's Dream. In the top right, is he ready? Is he gonna be prepared? For Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it's Hero. And I love this from Dream. Just get a bit crazy with it, you know? You lose the macro game, so don't play macro. And we'll see what this is. I would not be surprised, though, if this is Concussive Shell Marauder with 2 gas coming down. It could just be for the Proxy Reaper as well. That is going to try and head into the main and just get a few worker kills right off the bat. It's all going to depend on Dream's preference. It does not appear to be a committed, 2-base proxy or 1-base proxy. This does just appear to be, hey, I'm going to get an early Reaper. I'm going to have it at your main base before you're ready for it. As Hero does scout out with the probe. Sees, hey, there's no barracks here. He's going to scout out any place that could be hidden by the natural. I believe he's also trying to scout out if it's hidden by the third, which it is not. And so knows, hey, listen, this is most likely proxied. It's probably going to be a Reaper. He's going to have that Zealot out to try and harass it while he's still working on his Adept or his Stalker. But look at this. Dream also bunker at the natural. He's going to be able to deny that Nexus from going down and also at the same time have a bunker. Here we go. Reaper jumps up into the main base. Not going to be able to find his way through that gap. You're just going to look for the SCV kills here. Has to be, or probe kills. Has to be careful not taking any damage from the Zealot. Some great micro so far from Dream. Already gets the first worker. Going to look for a second. Can't quite dive in for it, especially with the Stalker out. Is now just going to retreat to the bunker. And honestly, this bunker actually is really well placed because this low ground pylon might just go down as... How long has it been since you have seen a ninja base? How long? That is not something you see often, as a second Reaper is now joining. He's gonna have to try and get to the bunker. Two Reapers now, a lot more DPS. A third one is on the way. The Reapers pop out. That Stalker is so low. And the repair is actually enough. Snipes the Stalker. Dream. Incredible micro. As the bunker gets low, Reapers pop out and they're actually just gonna try and burst down the Stalker. They should be able to. Two Reapers is just enough damage. There we go. And Dream finding so much value right now. Only a single Stalker left remaining. GG! Dream strikes back. And well, we have had one regular macro game. And we have had one cheese. So what are we going to get? That is the question. Are we going to get a 2-base all-in from Hero? Are we going to get a 2-base all-in from Dream? Who knows? There's definitely a lot of options in this series for both of these players. But I hope you're all enjoying. Again, for those of you who may have just tuned in or have been watching for a little while and I haven't said it, of course, this is Brawler's Club number 13, I believe, which is a tournament that's put on every so often. It has 4 players that are invited, and then they play in a round-robin best-of-5. Everyone does get prize money from this. You can donate and the match arena, or you can claim the code by clicking the link, clicking claim code, and that will add 25 cents for free, as well as sponsor quests, which can add up to $2 to the prize pool for these players, which of course is always very much appreciated, as it does support both Alpha X and the players, so we can put on more stuff like this. There is another match going on at the same time. Solar versus Beyond is happening on their other stream, Some Drunk Canadian. If you want to go over there and check that out. I'm not sure. I will give an update to that series, though, after this game once we reach the midway point. But it is going to be Stargate again from Hero, so we're going to see, just in a regular macro game, Hero likes the Stargate. And again, I like Hero's Stargate play. I think it just looks really, really solid. So I'm very happy to see that, as the Adept just barely doesn't get the third shot there onto the Reaper. But we did have a quick expand from Dream, so went CC before Factory. And also, for anyone wondering, these matches, some of them do get posted on YouTube. YouTube.com/AlphaX, where we have a bunch of casters who all do really awesome stuff. And we continually cover a bunch of events, from replays as well as live events that AlphaX puts on. As this Adept being a little bit annoying, a second one being brought on over, but the bunker is finished. So he's going to have to get the heck out of Dodge. So for the early game, both players trying to get a little bit of, damage done, a little bit of harassment. None of it really working out, as the Oracle is on its way. It's going to be sent straight across the map, and a second Oracle even going to be built. And these Adept Shades actually going to go into the natural, going to see if they can find any damage. Immediately going to snipe down that Hellion. The great KD8 charge, though, is going to mean these Adepts are going to go down. 2 Marines do end up falling, as now an Oracle is here. Going to look for kills onto the SCVs. Should be able to actually find quite a few, as those SCVs were stacked up. Ooh, Widowmine nicely spotted. as Hero just continuing to be annoying. Oh, what a mind shot. First Oracle goes down. That's a big catch. This Hero was just kind of not really quite paying attention to what was going on. Now workers are going to be threatened once again. This Hero continues to try and find damage. In total, just managed to find 4 workers. Gets a lot of the infrastructure and army killed off from his opponent. But altogether, I'm not quite sure if it's worth it just yet. As the Viking is now out, this Oracle no longer going to be able to go in and harass, but a second Oracle is joining. The Revelation has popped down. They're going to try and get on out. Apologies for that break. I was taking a drink of water. Making sure to stay hydrated for everyone watching. Stay hydrated. Drink water. It is very good for you. Very, very healthy. We have a third CC on the way for Dream already. Is actually matching the timing of his opponent. Not worrying too much about going for a really aggressive 2-base play. Is getting up his 3 racks after the starport and after the tank production. So a much more standard, safe macro build from Dream in this game. And of course, it's a position that he can try and play from. The one worry is, well, right now he's behind 12 workers. That is a deficit that's not easily made up. As a tank, he's going to be finishing up. We'll have 2 tanks already out for our Terran player. He's eventually going to be swapping over the barracks onto that tech lab. And I imagine we'll be working on Widow Mines from there, yeah. Swap over onto the reactor for Hero. Well, 58 workers, just going to continue to extend this worker lead up to 14. You can see that in the mining. Already 500, 400 to 600 more minerals per minute is quite the difference for Hero, who has 5 gateways on the way. Going to be going up to 8 gate charge lot with +1 armor. It's a very strong foundation, very strong macro coming out from, Hero so far in this series. It's +1 for Dream. Stimp, combat shields are on the way. And a bit of a cheeky stasis ward. Actually a ton of stasis wards being placed by Hero. One of them will manage to slow down the command center. It's not actually going to be able to land. And these stasis wards, they last for a while. That is the timer, that gray bar. As the CVs are going to be brought over, they're going to get trapped. And then more units are going to get brought over. And they should get trapped. Oh, just a singular S. No. Oh, big amount of Marines. Okay, just a singular one. But now here come the Zealots. Hero trying to pounce on top of the expansion from Dream. The pullback from the Marines is good. The tanks are actually in a great position. And Dream baits this out, but he's already losing so much as Hero just commits on in. He has the 8 gateways done. He wants to try and find the damage, but the tank survives. Now it will finally go down. And Dream drops 30 supply below his opponent. As Hero just commits on in, has the decisiveness. It is +1/+1 for these Marines, but that really does not matter that much as the CC is being focused down. Right now, look at this. Hero has 2 warp-in points available. He doesn't even need a warp prism. As the Widow Mine gets unburrowed, pick up more Widow Mines being placed down, but they're just getting dragged by singular Marines and by the Phoenix, and this should be game. Such a sick move from Hero. He was preparing for it. He had it set up. Had the macro behind it. The SCV block trying its hardest to save Dream, but it's not going to work out. The choke points are not going to be there. And that's 26 SCVs falling. 25 workers left for RGGG Terran. The Liberators are being brought back. They were originally going to be used for harassment. But everything is in shambles. It's the 4th base for Hero on 67 workers. And as I said, this man's Stargate openers just look so much more clean than absolutely everything else that he does. That is actually Zealot's getting quite low. Dream able to fight a lot of this. A lot of red hit points, but as soon as more workers go down, that is going to be just GG. There's no way to fight back from it. For the good game gaming Terran, that is good game. Hero going to be up 2-1. in the bottom right. Needs to start to find a comeback. His opponent is on match point. From Good Game Gaming, it is Dream. After, I mean, a great IEM result, looking to not go 0-3 would definitely be the dream. As in the top left, he's crazy. He's got the moves. He's got the strategies. From Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it's Hero. Oh my. And you know what? I like this. Dream has a pattern, you know? He loses a macro game, and then he proxy reapers the next game. You know, at least he's consistent, and that's what really matters. But Hero's gonna scout it out. Oh, that hurts. And you wanna know why Hero scouts this out? Because Hero was gonna look to go for... Hero was gonna try and go for that gold base as his expansion, I think. As, yeah, this barracks is just gonna be denied. Barracks has to be built at home. This is going to be canceled. A second SCV is going to be brought over, of course, to try and finish it, because you don't want to cancel this Rax. But my, oh my, does that hurt. Yeah, looks like Dream is just going to give it up. He's going to have the later Rax. Oh, that is painful. This will eventually have to be canceled. I mean, potentially could be finished later if he wants, but I don't think that Hero is going to let it go up. But Zealot will be brought out, will be in production. And there's the cancel. Hero can actually cancel that Zealot if he would like. And oh, this is how you respond. Hero gets the proxy Rax. Hero gets the cancel. And he says, hey, you know what I can do? I can proxy Stargate now with shield batteries. This is going to be a Void Ray rush because guess what? Dream is so far behind. Dream feels like, hey, I need to build a command center. I need to get back into this game. My factory is going to be late. And there's a proxy Stargate coming. This might just end the game. This could just end the game. That is how bad this position is right now for Dream. Oh my. Hero knows exactly how to end this game. He says, listen, you try and cheese me, but I was born in the cheese. I was molded by it. He was dunked into the vat of toxic cheese goo when he was a young boy. And turned into the smiling assassin. As here we go, Void Ray is in production. Shield batteries are being built. And Dream, you now know what it is. Are you ready for it? As the Marine is going to have to be pulled back, already being knocked down quite heavily. A bunker is built. Tech Lab should be on that factory, and it is, but you're not going to have a Cyclone out before the Void Ray joins the fight. More Marines being produced, but you need to repair this bunker because you need time to get those Marines out, to get these bunkers down. And I don't know if Hero is going to allow for it because here comes the Void Ray. Big Daddy Void Ray. Gonna try and absolutely ruin Dream's hopes of winning this game and winning this series as the Marines are trying their hardest, but this Void is just too strong. Oh, the Marine gets in the bunker. That's massive. Marine being able to get in the bunker, but oh, the Tech Lab just gonna get focused down. GG, Hero. He's gonna go 2-2. He's gonna win the best of 5.